Hi, everyone, and welcome to Level Up with Patron. Today, I have with me the lovely Brett, who is our guest for today's series. Brett, why don't you start off and introduce yourself, your role? What do you do as the day-to-day?
So my name's Brett. I'm the director of Willmot Accounting. I've been operating the business for about 11 and a half years. I'm a Toowoomba boy, born and raised. I've always had a love for numbers and things along those lines. But I do everything from business tax returns, individuals, self-managed super funds, bookkeeping. And my main goal is to make sure my clients are all looked after and everything along those lines.
Now, you climbed the ranks from a junior undergraduate accountant to a senior accountant that eventually went on to manage 10 staff members. So what advice would you give to someone who was looking to advance a career in a similar way, and what should they be doing, reading, or speaking with?
The biggest thing is looking after what your clients are there for. I started off as a young 20-year-old and willing to learn. And I think that's probably the biggest part. Willing to learn, accept your mistakes. You're not perfect in anything that you do, but getting out and meeting your clients, finding out what they want. I think that's probably the biggest thing that I've learned in that period of time is what do my clients want from me? They're all different in what they want, but I do look at it and go, okay, each one is so different from the next person, and you learn to adapt to those people. I've adapted plenty of times over the last 22 odd years. And when I look at it, managing those staff, even the staff, managing your staff is so different from one person to the next. I did some leadership courses and some personality tests with my staff. And the reason for that is to learn what makes them tick as well. But just looking at everything, taking everything on board and paying attention to the people above you, the support people, and everything along those lines. Pick their brains as much as you can, because that's the only way that you can achieve that.
How did you handle going from managing one staff member to, 10? What was that journey like? And how did you schedule your week? Did you have to catch up with 10 people in 1 week? Did you spread it out?
Going from one staff to 10 staff is really difficult. It's one of the hardest parts with it, and I still struggle occasionally with it now, and I'm open to admit that. One staff's easy. You can just be one-on-one. You know what they want, and you can work around them. When you start managing 10 different personalities and 10 different ideas of what people want, that becomes hard. So I used to have meetings with my staff every week. Since I was in 2 different locations, one meeting was with 3 staff, one was with 7. Then I'd actually have individual times with each person as well. I think the biggest tip that I've looked at over the last years is not everybody's the same. You can't manage everybody the same way. They are all different. And that's probably been the biggest learning curve that I've had. If you put them in a box, all the same people, you will not get them to work well, and you will not grow your business down the track.
Now, Brett, you established Willmot Accounting in 2011. Can you recall the 3 challenges you faced running your own accounting firm and how you overcame them?
The biggest challenges I think I had in those times was just the confidence to do it. You're walking away from guaranteed income to income that you've got to derive yourself. So you've got to have the confidence and to do that sort of stuff. At that stage, I was young, I was only 31 still, and it was really difficult to do that. I actually had a couple of friends who sort of gave me a bit of a push along and said, you're good at what you do, and that sort of helps you with your confidence. The second one is financial. You've got to have a bit of a financial backing with it. That was really difficult as well. Since I'd been deciding that I was going to do this for a long period of time, I'd put money aside to help cover that. But the first year is always going to be tough. The third challenge, finding clients. You've got to be able to build your client base and devote the time to it. So by going out, meeting as many people as I possibly could in that first 12 months has basically taken my business to a new level and things along those lines. I've grown from, at that stage, probably 50 clients when I started the business to over 900 now, 11 years later. So by getting out, pounding the footpath, meeting as many people that you can, I think that's probably the biggest challenge that you can overcome and it helps with your confidence as well.
Yeah, I love that. And I think it is such a great journey that you have, one that has shown a lot of perseverance and resilience and grit too, to really just keep going even when the going gets tough. So, you have a lot to celebrate and a big congratulations to just making it where you are today. It's been really great to just see that journey happen as well.
All good.
Before I let you go, Brett, if people wanted to find out more about Willmot Accounting, about yourself, where can they find you?
Our office is located at 206 Herrie Street. We also can be contacted via phone on 46380221, or I have my website www.willmotaccounting.com.au.